What's up and good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Today is a great day, but it is also, it's a great day for, I guess, the person that's showing up here. Sad day for me because today is the day we are officially no longer ever gonna see the old LOI on the channel again. Now this truck, this thing was like my baby. I had searched forever for a pristine cat eye 2500 HD. My first truck ever was a 1500 HD. It was a cat eye. I love these trucks. Like, this is, to me, one of Chevy's best body styles they ever made, as well as the interiors on these trucks are super nice. I've always loved them. After years and years and years of searching for a new cat eye, I finally came across this baby. And while she, had a couple little rock chips and stuff on the front, the interior on this truck was flawless. And in my opinion, it's the holy grail of interiors. And that is, of course, the dark gray interior, full leather. This is like as pristine as you're ever gonna find one of these trucks. It's got the sunroof, it's got the rear DVD entertainment system. Like, this thing is, in my opinion, again, like, this is the holy grail. This is the holy grail of cat eye Silverados. And unfortunately, after I bought this, after we built it into kind of a street truck, I made a crazy decision to go live out on a ranch off of a dirt road. And there's no way I was gonna take this truck out there, especially considering we put a brand new paint job on it, because there was, a little rock chip there, a little rock chip here, a little rock chip here. And I'm not the type that's like, let's just patch in little paint fixes everywhere. If you're gonna fix stuff on every panel, we might as well repaint the entire truck. So this truck, flawless brand new paint job, killer Boost Auto Parts upgraded mirrors. This is the newer style. Well, I guess you can't say newer style anymore because there is a newer style, but this is the newer-ish style GM mirrors, all paint to match. We've had the tail lights completely custom painted to match. We got the Recon cab lights, Amazon headlights, but they're actually six. The LED bars match the ones in the mirrors as well as the ones on the cab lights. I love this truck. Like, I think this is the perfect cat eye, especially the perfect street cat eye, but I have no use for it. And I'm not gonna drive it down the dirt road every day, and I'm not gonna beat this truck up. It's too nice for that. So I decided we were gonna give it away. And well, today is officially the day the guy who won the truck is coming to pick it up. So we gotta get this thing prepped, albeit she just had a beautiful detail job done by Genesis Detailing a couple weeks ago. She's been sitting in the shop. She got a little dust on her, so we gotta give her a bath. We gotta fuel her up because she was empty, and yeah, we gotta make sure they can at least like get out of the state on a tank of fuel. We're gonna run to the gas station right now. Woo, I'm gonna miss this old girl right here. No joke, this brings me back. This was my first truck, was this exact interior, other than it wasn't leather, it was cloth. But yeah, I love these trucks. I love these trucks, and we are very low on fuel. We even got the low fuel light on right there. So we're gonna limp her to the gas station right now. Now I'm gonna let the winner announce once he gets here where this truck's gonna be going, but I can guarantee you his fuel prices are. I don't know if I want to fill up at this one. I already ran my credit card, so I guess if they stole it, they stole it. But okay, let's see, what are we paying right now? $4.73 a gallon right there. This is actually kind of one of the cheaper stations in town. All right, old girl. Last call. It's your last fill up. 105 bucks, 22 gallons. She is full. Thankfully, it's not the Denali with a 36 gallon tank, or the 450 with a 42 gallon tank. Now, she was ceramic coated, as you can see. Again, thanks to the homies at Genesis Detailing. So, it's gonna make this quick little wash nice and easy. And granted, I could have paid the detailer to come do this, but I want to give her last wash. And I want to make sure it's a real personal touch to the person that's picking it up today. Love it. Now, if you guys have watched me detail vehicles or wash my vehicles in the past, you've probably seen this trick here. And shout out to the homie Josh, who kind of led me onto this one. So you'll see we always hang the microfibers on the door handles like that. And if you're using like Kirkland microfibers like I like to use, because, well, dollar-wise it just makes sense, always rip the tag off because that will scratch your vehicle. The reason we hang them on here is because it kind of pre-wets them and pre-soaks them. Instead of having a bucket of water, or unless you're doing like the 2-bucket system, basically all the dirt's just still sitting there floating around in your bucket of water that you're like re-wetting your towel in. This, we basically completely wet the vehicle. I'm gonna wet these towels independently right now, then I'm gonna foam can in the vehicle. And basically each microfiber here is gonna be pre-soaked and pre-foamed. And then I basically use it on a panel or two, toss it, grab the next one. So there's never like the re-dip in or anything like that. Not that that's a bad method, but to me this is like much more efficient. So I'll pre-wet these up right now. Now you've got a pre-wet and a pre-soaked microfiber. Just fold them in quarters and use them a quarter at a time and you're good to go. I'm also gonna miss how easy this body style is to clean as opposed to like the new body styles with the giant body panels. This thing's like, this truck's just the perfect size. Shop's a little busy today. We got Zach out there installing some steps and a tonneau cover on a customer's truck. The LOI is all detailed. We're gonna be taking the Denali to actually go pick them up. You know, obviously when you win the truck, basically kind of what comes along with it is one plane ticket to fly you out here to come pick up the truck. And he was like, hey man, is there any way I can bring my son out? He really wants to see the BBB. You know, I'll pay for his ticket. And of course we can't just let you pay for the ticket. So we bought him and his son a ticket to fly them out. His son's really excited to see the BBB, so I figured what better way to show it to him than to actually go pick them up from the airport in the BBB. So that's what we're gonna do. First plane landed early, so while I wanted to be at the airport early, we got a little surprise there. So we're gonna jump to the Denali now, which actually feels weird because this used to be like the newest and most high-tech vehicle I owned. And then now I look at this screen and I'm like, after seeing the Bronco, like, it's so little. Am I the only one that hates trying to find where to go at airports? I've been to this airport a million times. Granted, I hate flying. I don't really fly out of this airport very often, but we're gonna try Terminal 1. That sounds good. Wait, I see them. They're right there. What up, y'all? Jump on in.
Is this my lift?
Yeah, it's Uber X, or whatever they call it. Come on in, y'all. It's unlocked. Don't mind the toilet paper. We go to a lot of car shows. Bro, we're twinning today. Look at that shirt right there. Love it, love it. Welcome. How was your flight?
It was good.
I've never done this. I'm probably just as excited as you are.
I'm nervous as heck and excited, so.
Right on it. So Dedick had the bright idea of texting you saying this is Rob.
Yeah.
From last week.
That, I'm like, yeah. What are you talking about? Rob from where?
I knew that was a bad idea.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, Dedick decided to sneak that in on us.
Yeah, that sounds like something he would do. So. And then you called, and I told my wife, I was like, I know that voice. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I told her, I go, you know that channel that I always watch? She goes, yeah. It's like, that's him. And so I called back, and sure enough, it was you, and I was just blown away. Like, I couldn't believe it.
That's funny. I didn't know, like, I didn't even try to prep because I didn't know what to say. Yeah. So I figured we're all just gonna wing it. I wish you'd answered earlier because we had like the whole crew, everybody was ready to face up. I know, and I saw the video yesterday and I'm like, oh man, like I really wish I would have known, but like you see all these other channels and they answer on the first ring. Right. It's like, really? I don't want to say we're the realest channel, but I feel like we're the realest channel out there. It kind of feels that way. If you hadn't have left the voicemail, then I probably wouldn't have known anything. Well, I'm glad I did because everybody told me not to do that. So I'm glad we finally ended up on like the 45th call. Yeah, literally. And it probably didn't help that you're getting phone numbers from like 20 different area codes. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know these people. I'm not going to answer it. Alrighty, guys. Well, welcome to Workport World Headquarters. I wish we had the whole crew today, but Dedick just flew back last night. I was just going to ask you that too. Dude, the Bronco looks badass. Thank you, Zach. It is messy. We actually work out of here. We got our main guy here, Zach. Yeah, how you doing?
Wash my hands before I shake him real quick.
All right, here she is. What do you think?
Lovely. Can't wait to take her home.
I want to get your story before I show you the truck. Is that cool? Yeah. So what do you do for a living?
I'm actually a superintendent for a home builder in Tucson.
All right, so you're out there working for it?
Yep.
Love to hear it, love to hear it. Now, what did you buy that got you entered to win?
Actually a t-shirt and a sticker.
That was it?
That was it.
So you spent probably, what, 40 bucks?
About 40 bucks,
40, 50 bucks? I don't even want to make you wait. Like, all right, y'all. There's your truck.
Holy shit. Got it.
Is it gonna be yours?
It's gonna be a fight between him and his older brother.
There you go.
Dude, I still can't believe it.
Got her all cleaned up for you?
I had to check out the flake on the wheels. You always talked about it.
What do you think? Are you a fan of the red wheels? Do they look red or do they look pink?
In person,
yeah,
they look way better.
All right, all right.
In person, they look way better. On video, they do come off a little pink. A little bit, but in person, looks way better. And I still can't believe this is real.
I may be biased, but I think it's the cleanest cat that's out there.
I'd have to say yeah. Like, you see several of them in town.
Yeah.
But nothing as clean as this.
Speaking of in town, what state is this going to?
Arizona.
right back to Arizona. I mean,
Right
she's got Arizona plates on her. So she's gonna be going back to the great state of Arizona.
Yep.
One of my personal favorite states. A little freer than where we're at.
Just a little bit.
Try her on, make sure it's the right size for you. What you think?
This is clean. This truck is clean. Comes with a free bolt.
Well, you know, you gotta have extras. I wanna make sure you guys make it home. I threw an extra bolt in there.
That makes sense. I appreciate you caring.
Fire her up.
Sound in a long time.
So what do you currently drive?
I drive a 2015 Ram half-ton that I use for work.
Okay. So welcome back to the diesel life?
I've never owned
Oh,
one.
you've never owned a diesel?
I've never been able to justify the cost of one.
Nice.
So having this one it's gonna be fun.
That's
My
awesome.
dad had one whenever we were growing up. And I've always wanted one. His is actually an 05 also.
Nice, dude. That's awesome.
Dude, this thing is clean. Like, it doesn't, like, you can't tell how clean it is on
YouTube?
camera. Yeah. But damn.
What do you think? You like it? Yeah? Nice.
Dude, I still can't believe it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. I appreciate you
appreciate it.
entering. I'm glad it's going to a good home.
Oh, yeah. She's gonna be baby.
Perfect. That's what I like
She'll
to
be
hear.
baby.
At least it's not in a state with salt, and that's what I was worried about.
Oh, going back east somewhere?
Yeah.
Dude, this is crazy. I know I keep saying it, but
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, I'm going to be sad to see her go. This was my baby for, you know.
yeah.
I just can't justify driving this down a dirt road. It's too nice.
I know you put a lot of work into it. Especially after the paint job.
All right, guys, welcome to, this is where your shirt lived before you got it.
Before I bought it.
Yeah. We're one of the few companies that's ever, like, giving away a truck that actually does ship out your stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Rin, she's all yours, buddy. I hate to see her go, but are you on Instagram at all? You're not. So nobody's going to ever see this truck again.
You will if you're in Tucson.
All right. All right. Well, I expect some pictures of her once you get her back to Arizona.
I will. A buddy of mine, he used to be our neighbor before we moved. He lived across the street from us, and he follows you also.
Oh, nice.
And I texted him last night. It's like, hey, have you kept up on Dmaxryno? Yeah, I've been so busy, but no. I was like, go check out the last video. I was like, I won the cat eye. He's like, dude, shut up. I was like, yeah. So
That's awesome.
It's been crazy.
Heck yeah, man.
So
Well, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for entering, brother. I appreciate
Thank
it. Drive safe. Enjoy the California weather. All right, y'all. There she goes. Off to her new home. Gone forever. Well, sad day for me to see that thing go, but I'm so glad it's going to a good home. I can tell he appreciated that. His dad used to have an 05, so I'm glad he's back in an 05 and it's his first diesel. That is absolutely awesome. And I love to be able to be in a position to do that and to be able to help and give back to people and just do something cool. Now, granted, I don't know if I'm the truck giveaway type of guy, because I'm not the guy that just like builds stuff to give it away. Like, I build stuff that I really want. I built that truck for me in the way that I wanted it, and I just couldn't justify keeping it though, because I just never used it. I don't know if you're gonna see 100 truck giveaways or anything like that on this channel, because that's not exactly my world of just building stuff to give it away. This was a really fun process. It was a really cool process. Thank you to every single one of you guys that got entered into the giveaway. You guys are awesome for enabling me to be able to do this and for helping to give me a platform to be able to do cool stuff like this and give back. That was like my whole goal when I started this YouTube channel, was to figure out ways to spin this into some cool way to give back to you guys. I'm sad, Zach. I'm sad.
You know, you could have just kept it. I'd have just paid you every month for it.
Put it on the layaway?
Yeah, but no, I gotta give it away.
Now, well, giving away a truck was fun. Ain't no rest for the wicked, right, Zach? We gotta keep working.
Yep. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, today, what did it say, Saturday? I think it's Saturday. Zach's over here getting Freddie's truck all torn down to put the new lift kit on. I'm over here welding up some last little bits of the Workford hitch covers. Figure we make a little tweak on the design and actually weld parts of it ourselves. We want these things to be absolutely bulletproof. So getting to use the old Multimatic 220 here. And we get to use my new tungsten grinder that I got like 2 months ago, but have never actually used because haven't been doing a whole lot of TIG with this thing. I've been doing a lot more MIG, but you guys have never used one of these tungsten grinders. A lot nicer than going to like the bench grinder and all that, especially now that they're cordless. I mean, it's basically off of a Milwaukee platform, but yeah, these things are good to have. So Zach jinxed it and said, don't get it stuck because you're on camera. And well, I touched my tungsten over there to the old metal, but I did this on purpose, Zach, to show them my tungsten grinder.
It's all my fault.
Yeah, we're blaming you, Zach. So the tungsten grinder basically lines it up at the perfect angle onto the grinding disc in there, and it's super quick to get your tungsten back to a perfect sharp edge every time.
That's why
There we go. Perfectly sharp tungsten. Now that the fun stuff is done for today, we gotta actually like deal with something that's driving me absolutely insane. And that is the rattling and the clicking and the popping of the stupid roof on this Bronco. I mean, it's to the point where I'm ready to just like rip these roof panels off, leave them on the side of the road somewhere. It is so annoying when driving this thing. And I've been browsing the forums and I found a fix that some people are saying works the best so far. And honestly, it's probably better than what I have to do, which is basically leave both of these roof latches loose, but then that just creates like a different type of noise instead of the like ball bearing sounding like it's bouncing around up there. But basically, I guess we pull these panels off where the striker goes down and locks into the actual like frame of the Bronco or roll cage or whatever you want to call it, beat pillar. If you wedge a piece of like high density foam in there, supposedly that helps stop the striker or whatever's bouncing around and rattling. So we're gonna find out right now because I can't take this anymore. I'm literally like gonna shoot this roof. I hate it. It's so freaking annoying. That being said, I've never had the roof off in this thing, so let's take her off here and see what we can figure out. I think it just, ooh, it's actually pretty light. Basically right there, that little booger sticking down, we need to put a piece of foam here. It doesn't make sense. Like, you can't get it to replicate that sound with like messing with it. It's almost like that sound, like kind of when you hear that like detent ball engage and disengage, but it's not. There's really like no moving part right there, so I don't know why it's doing it, but let's pull these roof panels off and see if we can fix this. Yeah, like looking at this, I'm not seeing anything that would click and pop, but somehow, some way, that's clicking and a popping. Passenger side off. Get rained on here because I had to wash it. We're Jeepers now.
You know what they say?
What?
Everything's better topless.
True. Hi, Zach. This is what it's like. Maybe I just go topless for full time. That's a bad idea.
We were just talking about getting you a Jeep with doors.
I'm not much of a topless guy when it comes to vehicles, that is. But I figure since they're off right now, let me go take this thing for a drive and see. I hate wind noise. So I don't know how y'all out there do with like the soft top roofs where you have to hear the of the fabric on the soft top. Like there's no way that's quiet. This thing's even loud with the wind noise getting in like the little gaps in between the panels here, but dude, I don't like this. Like my head, no joke. Like if I'm sitting normal right now, like I feel like my head is sticking out above it. It's not, but it sure feels like that. I'm gonna have to slouch down a little bit here. This feels dangerous in all the wrong ways. Now granted, I've been hit by a drunk driver which flipped my truck and I skidded on the roof of my truck, and ever since then I've never wanted sunroofs or no roofs. You know, we do live in a beach city, so that's nice. This is probably what this is meant for, but again, I don't think the topless life's for me. Albeit I'm enjoying this ride way more right now without the of the rattle constantly right next to your ear where that latch is. There's a good amount of wind noise. We're only going 45 right now. Yeah, I think if I lived next to the beach, like this is cool for a little bit. I can only imagine how hot your seats get though with the black leather and you got direct sunlight all day. Can't be good for them either. But I'm really excited driving it right now with no clicking and popping. Like, well, I'm hopeful that if the solution that we have right now is gonna fix this, I'm gonna go back to actually enjoying driving this thing, because currently it drives me insane to where I don't enjoy driving this. And it's been happening since day 3. I don't know what day we're on now of owning this, but we've already put almost 1,400 miles on her. So here's the solution I found on the Bronco forums, and again, hopefully that focuses right there. They're literally just putting a little piece of foam over top of that booger right there, which doesn't really make sense to me other than like there's just a little bit of play and that's bouncing, but the roof feels tight when it's on. But I have no better solution, and the guys on the forum seem to say that works. So that's what we're gonna try right now. I just so happen to have some high density foam lying around, which is perfect. So we're gonna cut us a couple of squares of this, install it, give this thing a test drive and see if this fixes it. Otherwise, you're gonna see a Bronco for sale real soon. Probably do this with a razor blade, but scissors are gonna work for now. Shouldn't take that big of a piece. Okay, let's give this a try. Nice and gentle. All right, we're in. Let's lock our front down. Other front. Oh, she's definitely tighter to lock down, that's for sure. Hopefully that does the trick. Well, we got the roof panels back on. Fingers crossed, we're gonna go test drive this thing right now. And hopefully that solved the problem. All right, so far so good. So far so good. Granted, we're on pretty smooth roads here, but it still happened on smooth roads. Hit this bump right here coming out of the parking lot. Oh, that's just a seatbelt rattling. All right, I got nervous there. I'm gonna hit every pothole I can hit here. I think we might have done it, guys. Time will tell when we go actually to the ranch and hit the dirt road and the washboard if we actually fixed it, but I think so far we are golden. Y'all, I'm happy to report that test drive went great, and again, until we hit like the dirt and the washboards tonight, that'll be like the true test, but this thing definitely would have rattled just going through the parking lot, so I think that's a huge improvement. Today was a cool day, getting to be able to give back to one of you guys and to be able to give the LOI away. That was absolutely awesome. You know, who knows? Maybe at some point in the future we'll do another giveaway. You know, what are we gonna do with that thing? I apologize for today's video being short, but I wanted to kind of document the coolness and the stuff that I got to do today. So with that, we're gonna wrap up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now so you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, get a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.